All right, it's day 2 Operation Fodder production. So we had this all-purpose joint compound sitting here overnight. Actually, this is our oat seed, and I'm gonna crack this open, and you can see what we got going there. It's just soaked oats is really all it is. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this standard sieve that is this a sieve? Mm-hmm. It's a standard sieve that we use for canning, for making apple butter, pear butter, that kind of stuff. We're gonna go over here to the sink. We're gonna dump out the seed into here. And then we're gonna rinse it off. Making sure we rinse all of that bleach off of there, so that we can lay these out in the pan. Remember, this is only had some corn in there.
You found it.
So rinse all these oats off with the chlorine. You want to get a close up of this? Okay, do that. Over here to the pan. What do you want to bet these are not all going to come out of here? We're there. Okay. So then the idea is to spread these out evenly across the bottom of this pan, so that you can't see any of the bottom of the pan anywhere, which may not happen because we might have a bigger pan than what we need, but we're gonna be all right.
It'll be close.
We're gonna be all right. So the idea is that when these germinate and start to sprout, they'll form a mat and all bond together, so that hopefully in 6 days we're pulling this out of here as a just one solid chunk, just a matted up, all connected mass. And I'm going to grab our little cup here. I'm just going to pour a little water in here. And we're going to keep an eye on those. We'll probably just leave them inside, so where we can control the temperature. It's been getting kind of cool at night, so I hate to get them outside and have them too cold to germinate. So we're probably just going to put them right here by this little window on the table and see where it goes from here. So pretty plain and simple. So this is day 2 Operation Fodder farming. So
we're going to start another batch.
Oh yeah, let's do that real quick. So hold on, we're going to make a cut right here. All right, so we're back. We found the scale. We got to make a new batch because we're going to keep this going. Sorry, I was standing up there. So also, while we were on our short break, my creative director told me that I should mention that we only put enough water in here to just barely cover these. So they should soak up that water. It's just a nice even. As a matter of fact, we're probably going to have to put more water in it. Just in that short amount of time, they've already soaked up most of that water. So we'll keep an eye on this. We'll keep them submerged. I'm assuming they're going to use that water to grow off of. So, got our cup again. We're going to put 5 ounces in there. 5.5 ounces in there, sorry. My creative director's telling me that I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, hold on. And we're going to, another thing she's told me I should do was show the difference between the soaked oats and the unsoaked oats. We're going to have oats growing in our kitchen because I'm throwing these everywhere. Oh, we're so close.
Almost.
Oh, now we're over. Just kidding. Oh, ain't this a treat? There we go.
It is.
Okay, 5.5 ounces. 5.5 ounces should equal 3 pounds. So, okay, so here's the freshies. Okay, and here's the ones that have been soaked. And honestly, look at that. We really don't have much moisture in there at all. So they're already soaking that up. So that's kind of a neat deal. So 5.5 ounces. We've got to put our old friend Mr. Bleach in here to stave off. Too much. To stave off the mold spores, should there be any mold spores in here. I'm going to fill this up with water, just covering those. Got to get them all back down in there. Some of them tried to crawl out. Okay, so we've got new batch in, day 2 for this batch. We're going to seal this not tight. We're going to leave a little gap so if there's any air escaping, it doesn't explode and we have a fragmentary device in our kitchen. And he's really worried about that. So ISIS, stay away from my kitchen. Okay. That's it. I wish this was a whole lot more interesting, but it's not. So until this stuff starts growing up, we won't really have a lot to see. But stay with us. We're going to keep going. We're going to see if this is a viable way to feed these chickens. Wyoming James, Powder River Mandarin, saying adios from the laboratory.